speaking. Could you speak a little slower so I can get it down? Lost. One Persian. You mean a cat, of course? In vicinity of the municipal pier and cannery. Answers to the name of Abdullah bin Pasha, Liberal Reward. And your phone number, please? Yes. I have it all down. It will be in this Friday edition. Thank you for calling Village Almanac.
I have gone over the past month carefully and checked out every advertiser for renewal.
Thank you, Connie. Pick up that lost cat. Insert for Friday, will you? I just took it. It's on the desk.
Abdullah bin Pasha?
Seems kitty kitty won't do.
Oh, I almost forgot.
What?
Mrs. Bradbury and Mrs. Pittsburgh are outside. They want to see you right away. Matter of life and death.
Sounds ominous. But if I know Mrs. Bradbury and Mrs. Pittsburgh,
And you do.
the matter of life and death will be a bridge tournament, a luncheon for poet nobody's ever heard of, or possibly an efficient show they're arranging.
The repairman has finished installing the replacement on the smoke press. I wrote out a check. It is all ready for your signature. He is waiting. What shall I tell the ladies?
Don't tell them anything. Let them tell us.
Oh, my dear Miss Newport, how well you look.
Won't you sit down, ladies?
Thank you, my dear. We are exhausted. You wouldn't believe this morning.
Oh,
One thing after another. Breakfast at the garden club. I'm a chairman of wildflowers. I was chairman 2 years ago, but I never felt secret in wildflowers. Does take a bit of spunk. No sooner did we finish at the breakfast, and then had to run, literally run to the library. I'm on the comedy.
comedy?
Book reviewing. Miss Bradbury gave the review.
I didn't know you were that interested in literature. When do you find the time?
Well, I didn't actually read the book. My time is so valuable. So I read all the critics' opinions instead and quoted from them. Don't you think that was clever?
Extremely. My secretary said it was a matter of life and death.
No sooner did we finish at the library than we had to dash over the morning coffee luncheon. It was in honor of a very major minor poet. What was his name, Miss Bradbury?
I don't remember.
Neither do I, but he was from some place. Where was he from, Miss Bradbury?
I don't recall.
Some foreign place. Canada, I think.
About this matter of life and death?
Chocolate, Miss Newport.
None for me, thank you.
Mrs. Pillsbury.
You always know my diet. I know a great deal about starvation. I eat so little myself. Don't you, Morgan?
I wish you wouldn't talk that stuffed animals. The girls are beginning to talk.
Let them. Morgan was my little dog friend for years, and now that he's gone to his reward, I like to pretend he's still with me. It is an eccentricity, and eccentricities are quite chic.
Who told you that?
Ladies, I don't want to be rude, but I'm extremely busy.
Miss Newport, Mrs. Monroe is outside.
Show her in, dear.
Oh yes, Connie, show hurry.
Hurry, dear.
She is much too serious.
Connie?
No, my dear Miss Manuel.
She actually suggested that some of the girls become nurses' aides. You know, help out at hospital and sort of thing.
Sounds like a good idea.
We thought so at first, but my dear Miss Newport, when we saw the uniforms,
No style, not at all. I wouldn't want my picture in the paper wearing one of those tags. No style, not at all.
there you are, late again.
Parking is terrible.
My dear, no need to tell me. I would walk if it were so fashionable.
I'll get you a chair.
Oh, thank you. Can Mrs. Pillsbury help you?
I manage.
I will stand if you don't mind. I have been sitting all morning. You have no idea how tiring our work is.
What work is that?
My dear, you just wouldn't know. Brunches, dinners, teas, suppers, the bridge parties, the comedies, the dances. Don't you agree, Mrs. Manuel?
Oh, it's tiring, but frankly sometimes I find it all rather boring.
Bite your tongue, Mrs. Manoyo.
Naughty, naughty. Isn't she naughty, Morgan?
I only mean that sometimes I get restless.
A society leader never restless. Her work is never boring. She leads in order that others might follow. She is an inspiration to future generation. Unselfishly, she serves expecting nothing in return. She is irreplaceable.
Bravo, Hector, bravo.
Thank you, my dear.
Don't you want to write that down? It is unbelievable.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
Do sit down, Mrs. Manoyo.
To think that I am irreplaceable.
I didn't say you were irreplaceable. I said a society leader.
And what am I?
One might say a woman talks tough dogs. What would that prove?
Don't be impolite.
I'm never impolite unintentionally.
In that case, I will stop.
Ladies, I'm really very busy. If you'll just give me important facts, the dates, the time, the events.
Oh, we are not here for anything like that, no.
Then why are you here?
You tell her, Mrs. Manuel.
Tell me, what?
It's really rather silly. I mean, we are here because of a chance remark I made.
And?
Personally, I have no interest in reading my obituary.
Your obituary? Mrs. Manoyo said it was a common practice in the newspaper to write the obituaries of famous residents in advance.
That way, all the editor has to do is fill in dates.
I see.
An idle comment, that's all it was.
Am I to understand you, ladies? Want to see your obituaries?
You put it so badly, my dear. We are simply curious to know what you have written about us.
That's presumptuous.
Not at all. Actually, we are doing you a favor.
Me a favor?
We will correct any error you have made.
What makes you think I made any?
It's important that you have every fact proper and have the complete picture.
I think I had that for a long time.
It's true. This business about writing the obituary in advance.
Quite true. Were the individual is of sufficient renown or importance?
Are they new?
If they were, they'd be classified under confidential.
We will just have a teeny bit. What a rude thing to do. Shocking!
And quite unfashionable, I know that. However, confidential means precisely what it says.
Miss Newport, the repairman cannot wait any longer.
Come in. Now, ladies, I'm putting you on your honor. We are not children. May I have your word? You leave the files alone. I don't think the request deserves a reply, but put your mind at ease, you have a word. Thank you. That woman takes too much on herself.
We were rather aggressive.
Nonsense. She impresses me as being incompetent. Who knows how she's got with our background? I won't stand for it. When Minerva Bradbury's obituaries read by thousands, it will be corrected down to the smallest detail. I owe to my... Anyway, I don't know any quizzes. Let me in there.
I don't think you ought to. You promised!
Stop that nonsense. Hurry up, Mrs. Pittsburgh, before she gets back.
I'm hurrying. No, you mustn't.
Confidential. Look under the confidential.
Not in here.
Pressure.
She will catch us.
The door. Lock the door.
Eureka!
Oh, my dear. I know how this must look. It looks like exactly what it is. A kind of obituary. I beg your pardon. You've never begged anyone for anything, Mrs. Bradbury. Don't take that tone with me. I'm a prominent figure in this community and I have every right to protect my reputation. Who knows what you have got in these files? All right. You win. Marvelous. I knew you would see it our way. This is down, Mrs. Manoyo. Miss Newport, I must apologize. Oh, this is exciting. It's like having very fashionable funeral without unpleasantness of a corpse. Perhaps you would like others if you're sad. I'll get others.
Oh, what a good picture of me. me.
Don't be absurd. It looks like your high school graduation photo. Well, what does it say?
Well, there is a lot in here about my husband and his business and how he founded it
Well, what does it say about you?
and quite a lot about my son winning that medal when he was in the service
Yes, go on.
and how I was a lifelong resident of this town
And?
and that's it. My husband, my son. Why there is more in about them than there is about me?
I had the pluck to come up with something.
How dare you? How dare you write me as a lifelong resident?
I see nothing wrong with that. It's the truth.
Why didn't you write about all the things I accomplished?
I'd be delighted when you accomplish something.
Just this past month, I was chairman of the Ball Festival for destitute Indians.
If I remember correctly, your expenses were so high, and there was nothing left over for the Indians, destitutes or otherwise.
And am I responsible for that?
Isn't all this rather silly?
Silly and accomplished. After all, what could one expect from a woman who prefers printer's ink to perfume?
Splendid, my dear. You put her in her place. She always was a bit of climber. I never really liked the creature.
She always spoke kindly of you.
She hoped some of my glamour would rub off on her. Now, Miss Newport, on to serious business. As Shakespeare might have phrased it, if obituaries be the food of fame, read on.
All right, if you insist. Services were held yesterday.
Oh, very clever. You merely have filled in the appropriate date and the time. Read on, dear.
Services were held yesterday for Minerva Bradbury, who died blank.
Blank?
I fill in the day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Oh, I see.
Don't interrupt. Read on, dear.
Services were held yesterday for Minerva Bradbury, who died blank, over blank, at blank. Active in social circles, she survived by blank.
Mrs. Bradbury, are you alright? Mrs. Bradbury,
Blank? Blank? Active in social circles? Is that all?
I think that's quite appropriate, and again, it's the truth.
Hang your miserable truth. I have been president bridge tournament 4 times. Vice president Saturday morning breakfast club twice. I was a founder of the League of Female Birdwatchers. I belong to at least 12 organizations devoted to uplift. What about my parties? You never mentioned my parties.
I think that's covered by the phrase active in social circles.
Not to me, it isn't.
What would you have a right?
Everything, of course. Talk about the garden party that I gave 2 years ago, where I had the guests came as their favorite vegetables. It was a sensation.
Do you really want to see your obit?
No, perhaps not. But why don't you list all my activities?
Because, Mrs. Bradbury, although they may be of immense interest to you, they are not to the reader. I think active in social circles says it all.
It's a wonder that you don't identify me as a Mrs. Blank. Let me tell you one thing, Miss Newport. There will be a society leader when obituaries are a thing of the past.
She did insist.
I don't suppose mine is too different.
Do you want to hear it?
What you have written about both those women is accurate. Why wouldn't you be just as perceptive with me?
How we are remembered isn't up to an obituary. What would you with you? That counts.
I haven't done much except pamper myself, same as the others, and pretend it counted for something, like the mouse and the raven.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
A parable, a soap, I think.
I remember. The king